Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, or welcome to the channel. My name is Xeno, and this is going to be my run for Divine Ifrit. Divine garbage. I've been trying to record this video for 2 straight days, so sorry this run video is a couple of days late. Everyone's already recorded and uploaded the video, so no one cares anymore. I've tried to record this video for like 2 days straight because I wanted to get a nice, clean run with my Final Fantasy 13 theme team. And it wasn't working very well. I've beaten this fight so many times and with so many other characters at this stage. I just wanted to showcase off Noel with his ultimate weapon, BT+. You know, blue armor, Serah with her blue armor, Snow with his blue armor. I wanted to run a 13 team, and it turns out because I'm stubborn and I kept using a mark and a friend, and I kept swapping out Serah. Sorry, I kept swapping out Snow for Machina. That I was blowing through too much damage too quickly and burning through too many thresholds, and I didn't have enough mitigation and I kept dying. I was too stubborn to do anything about it. So, and this is what I ended up bringing. And I do end up actually swapping Serah out for Machina anyway. So Noel can actually do more damage with Machina in the team. But this fight is really designed around survivability. Because every 20% threshold, Divine Ifrit will get a turn. He's gonna smack you upside the head with some AoE HP attack. He's gonna get a couple of turns. If you're unlucky, he gets turn rate from his Fire Claw skill ability thing. And then the red ball thing, it blows you up as well all the time. So his thresholds are like 90%, and then every 20%. So 90, 70, 50, 30, and even 10%, which is really frustrating. Last 10%, he still has a forced, you know, I'm taking a turn, screw you. It's a fun fight. I'm just really stubborn trying to get through a bunch of favorites for a video. So, let's talk about them while we'll have the gameplay in the background and we watch. So, Noel got his C90, got his BT+. Didn't summon. I already had Noel's full kit. If you're in the Discord, you already know. I had it since release because he's a fave. And, I was going to originally throw some tickets maybe for Sid's LD, but ultimately, if I'm not going to blue his armor, I'm not going to pretty much run a DPS unit if I'm not going to blue their armor, because there's the difference, there is such a stark difference between high armor and then blue high armor, like between purple Lufenia armor and then the blue high armor. Like the damage difference is huge, and you just basically, like for supports, you can get away with it a little bit more so. But for DPS, you pretty much invest, or you kind of have... No, you don't have to. You can still run them. It'll just take a lot longer. But then I decide, you know, I like Sid, but I don't think I like him enough right now because I'm going to be busy playing with Serah and Noel and any other characters that I may summon on this month and the next. So, decided to skip him. I sold my last 2 BT dupes, dipped into the Transcendence BT tokens to grab enough so I could BT token Noel. And I am praying to almighty Jeebus that I do not pick up a burst copy of Noel when I summon for Lloyd, or Lude, or Leoida, the angel guy. I am praying, but we'll go over that when that banner comes and I summon and record that. So Noel's great. I do think he is the weakest of the C90, BT+, 1 million damage button trio. Oh, it's not even C90 because Machina isn't C90. But Noel's got fantastic longevity. His damage is in like pulses. I really like that term as well. That I think I saw at BC's and a few other videos. Like pulse damage, where he has like big damage with his EX and then like a turn of average damage. Then a big damage with the EX, turn of average damage. It's like pulse damage. Machina is just in your face burst damage. Up front, straightforward, big damage. And when he runs out of his BT effect, he's done. Machina is basically worse than... Like, he's below average DPS. Noel has a consistent DPT throughout the whole fight. And if you actually utilize his BT effect for the full, like, actual 16 turns properly, that is a lot of actual extra damage, opposed to, like, wasting it inside the burst phase. But I'm just going in. After the first 80%, that's when I want to set up and I want to swap Serah out. And I want to bring in Machina, and then I want to go to town as quick as possible. Because I realize, because I've run this event so many times already, trying to practice a simple recording, because I just can't, because I'm stupid. I realize that I can be more aggressive, because Noel Noel has a lot of nuance to his kit with the Brave++ recharging his EX. You want to keep up his AA as much as possible. Free skills from the BT effect, from the LD. When you use Brave Plus, he gets free skills and an instant charged EX. So he's either very simple or very nuanced, depending on how you like to play him. And I was being way too passive with his kit. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to go in as soon as the first threshold attack is gone. We're summoning Marketer. We're bringing in Marketer. Gonna get my BT effect phase off. Gonna just go all in as soon as possible and see what is the lowest turn count I can do. Because I can do this in about... I mean, I've run other teams and done it in like, I think 26, 27 turns maybe. And then I've run other teams that have gotten like 40, 50 turns. So it really depends on the damage you bring to this fight. It has got quite a bit of a spongy damage. So luckily everyone's synergy so they can actually hit that cap as well. So, yeah. Bringing in Marketer. Bringing in damage. Got the Kurosame call that I think I activate on Snow because I'm missing now all of Sora. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm so tired. I'm missing all of Serah's buffs and her auras and Brave and HP damage up. And so now I've got to pretty much just rely on BT effects, the synergy. So what does this EX do? I got to admit, it's very satisfying to push his EX button. I like it a lot. So that's a nice clean 1.1 mil. That's very nice. So I haven't actually damage tested Noel, even though I've played with him for like 3 days now. I haven't damage tested him once, like put him in a really big optimized BT phase damage test with like launches, with maybe like a Sid Rain's call or a selfie on the team. You know, with like a twins or marking a friend for the HP damage cap up and blue armors and supports in the party. I haven't actually done a full damage test with Noel. So I'm going to do that in the next couple days and see what I can come up with, just to see how high I can actually get his EX to go and his damage and stuff, especially inside the burst phase, because his burst phase is pretty weak, admittedly. Noel's burst phase is pretty weak because his EX does not charge in his burst phase, which kind of sucks. But I'm having a lot of fun with Noel. I like Noel. He's my preferred BT plus until I think I'm not going to BT plus another unit until Tidus BT plus. And Tidus is like a month, 2 months away, maybe? I think in March, maybe. Depending on what happens for the global anniversary, which I still do not think we're getting a BT plus global first. I just absolutely do not think that's going to happen in any way. But hey, I could be definitely proven wrong. I've got the resources, so I don't really care if we do. It'd be awesome to play with a new character kit. But outside of that, yeah, Tidus is the next BT plus. So I'm going to be riding Noel and Ace and Jekt and Caius and Ishtola for the next like another 2 months. So I'm definitely going to get used to playing around with Noel, and I'm having a lot of fun. And his BT phase is also very boring. It's just spamming Gale Strike. I think I mixed it up and pushed a Tempest Strike in here just to push a different button. But for the most part, it's just skill 2 non-stop, especially with his BT effect active. Because unfortunately, yeah, his EX doesn't recharge inside. Otherwise, that would be so much better. Kind of wish it did, honestly. It's kind of a shame it doesn't. I think that's a little silly that his BT effect isn't active inside his burst phase. Like, I find that a bit silly. Yeah, I pushed skill 1 here, just for the sake of pushing a different skill. Now, in hindsight, the boss... I launched my last EX with Noel at the end of this fight, and he's on 1%. If I had used skill, 2, I would have actually beat it. So in hindsight now, looking at this recording, god fucking damn it, I should have optimized my damage more. Instead of pushing skill 1, I would have actually beat it. 5.8 mil. I can get about 6.3 mil with Serah and Markina, because they both have HP cap up. So, and there's the Warrior Light Call kicking in. And then I think... Do we summon? I think we summon soon, because we're going to go through another threshold soon. I think we go through the 29% threshold pretty quick, because Markina is going to be doing big dick energy damage numbers. Although, realistically, I probably should have summoned now. So Markina got 2 turns off his 1 million damage inside the summon. Although, I think he gets 2 anyway. I don't know. I think I also checked, because I've only got 1 turn to Spiral's Linchpin, so I basically have to summon on Snow's turn, otherwise Spiral Linchpin disappears and I lose a little bit of damage from Markina. Because, just Ifrit takes so many turns back to back, and he has turn rate on his skills too. Like, sometimes Ifrit just randomly gets turn rate, and it's instant turn rate, and it's like, whoa, just bro, I bet you just calm down a little bit. Like, I've beat the crap out of you for 2 days. I get that you're a little angry. I could have also changed summon. That could have helped me as well. But I chose Shiva just because she's got freeze. So, and I want to freeze as much as I can to mitigate oncoming damage. So here's pretty much the biggest EX from Noel that you're going to see in the video. What does it cap out of? It's no launch, so it's 1.12 mil. You can get a bit higher if Serah's on the team, if I have launch, stuff like that. But it's pretty good, and I like it. I think Markin is better because the content doesn't need Noel compared to Markin, even though Markin is burst damage and Noel is pulse. If things aren't dead after 16 Markin turns with 2 other decent characters, you probably got a bad team build anyway, to be honest, because the fights get so much easier now going forward. So, I probably should have pushed skill 2. I think that does more damage than his LD. I gotta test that. I haven't actually paid attention. I don't know why I even pushed skill 2. I'm just pushing it because it looks cool. Okay, and there we go. And it lags. Fantastic. I did speed the video up, obviously, as you can tell. It was a 19-minute recording, and I absolutely refuse to upload a 19-minute run. I can't do it. That's why I've been recording this for 2 days straight, because I want my runs to be 15 minutes or under, because I struggle to watch 10, 15-minute run videos, even with commentary. And my commentary is pretty garbage. I can't, how do I expect other people to want to sit there for up 20 minutes for a run video? That's a lot of time, man. I want to respect people's time more than that. So I sped up the footage so it's like 15 minutes, pretty much exact, right about 15 minutes. So I didn't want to cut too much off because then the footage speeds up a bit too much. So, and just Markin eventually goes away. I like how Markin has been here since like 80%. I think 80%. Or no, 70-something%. And he nearly made it to the end of the fight. So Serah is just off in the background cheering on her 2 boyfriends, her husband and her boyfriend. This is basically just Serah's harem. It's a fun fight though. I like it. It's just because you've got it's got forced. I wish all fights actually had forced turns. It makes you actually team builds. You've got to bring calls like War of Light, Setsa, Horum, Paladin Cecil for overheals, Zac for overheals, maybe, I don't know. You got to bring calls that can mitigate damage. You've got to bring a tank unit or someone that has HP mitigation or someone that can heal the party. Like, I like fights that make you interact with the boss and they force you to do something, opposed to just, I'm gonna blow you the hell up, which is a lot of the fights coming up, admittedly. This isn't one of the hardest fights, but it's one of the harder fights compared to the last month or 2. And then the next following 5 months, apart from the couple of fights, it's only going to get easier because power creep gets worse and worse and worse. I mean, it gets better for us, but worse and, yeah, you know what I mean. And I've still got a shield on freaking Snow from my Warrior of Light call. What am I going to do here? This is where I use just skill 2. Yeah. What did the LD do before? I don't remember. I'm so tired. 482k. I think the LD might do more. Look at that. Serah comes back in. She's used nothing. I don't know why I put the sets of call on her, because ultimately I didn't need it. I could have used another call, like a damage call maybe. I don't know, because ultimately Serah was gone for the whole freaking battle. So like, I don't know what I would have done differently. Moonlight, get the turn rates, put the attack buff back on Noel. I'm thinking to myself, oh cool, I'm gonna get the final kill of Noel. This is gonna be sick. Like, Noel's gonna do the big energy, big dick energy EX. This is gonna be awesome. And I forgot it has regen, so he just regened like 200k. I was like, shit. Here it is, the final hit. I'm like 29 turns. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Final hit. Bam, he's not dead. Kill me now. If I had used skill 2 in the BT phase, he'd be dead. And there you go. It's a retribution kill. So Snow does a lot of damage in this fight. Anyway, that's my run. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to pop out of here. If you managed to make it to the end of the video, I really do appreciate it. Sorry the run video was late. I'll try and make some more content for different things in the coming weeks. So we'll see how we go. See how I feel. But let me know what you ran in the comment section down below. Hope you guys are having a fan-freaking-tastic day. And as always, my name is Xeno. And you guys take care now.